Hi YouTubers and gamers, and I'm back with another pickup video. And as always, I've got a nice mix of things to show you. Starting off with things that aren't exactly games, I've got a few amiibo. As everyone knows, there was a new wave of amiibo released, and that includes the classic Duck Hunt, Wobble Robot. Has to be one of my favourite amiibos. In Japan, there's actually one that has the Famicom colours, which is like a cream and sort of burgundy maroon colour. So I can't see if I can import that one, because I do have a Famicom Wobble Robot, the actual toy or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I have to get a Famicom one of these as well. And last but not least, Mr. Game & Watch, which, as you probably all know, comes with alternative little figures you can insert into a base. So there's about 4 different ones there is. So even though it's a rather simple figure, they do give you a few extra bits with it. So pretty unique, that one. So I'm quite happy to have those. Got a book, Guinness World Records 2016. This was reduced to £6.99, so again a cheap price. Normally it's about £10. These usually sell quite quickly, and I do have limited print ones, so in previous years I found it hard to get hold of some of these. So I've got all of them since they started, which I think they started in 2008 doing them, Guinness did, so they're interesting reads. Got a few DVDs from a car boot. These were only like 50p each. Sonic X Volume 1, 2 and 3. Not watched them, got no huge expectation for those, I must confess. At the car boot I've got a couple of controllers for £1 each. A Mega Drive Competition Pro one, you know what they all like, they've got all the turbo buttons. And this one as well with a few turbo buttons too. These were in pretty poor state, they were quite dirty and everything, so I had to take them apart, clean them all up and get them working again. So I'm going, you know, not bad for £1 each. You can get the working Mega Drive controllers with turbo buttons. Also today, it was reduced down to £17, which is okay price for an Xbox 360 controller. This is the PDP Afterglow controller. As obviously it glows up, it does. But I do have one of these for PS2, and they're not bad. They're not bad really. So I thought I wanted to get an Xbox One as well. Nothing special. Cash Converters had a Drive Club steering wheel for PS4. I don't think they realised this was for PS4, because they wanted 50p for that. So I think they would have charged more if they knew what it was. Okay. Also in the car boot, I got this little bad boy. Now you probably were thinking, what's that? So, any guesses? Well, some of you may have, come across these before. Let's open it all up. Yes, it is a carry case for the Sega Game Gear, and this actually came with all the accessories apart from this charger. This charger I already had before. It came with a TV adapter, the sort of power brick. You sort of charge it up and it gives you portable power. Obviously it's dead, a lot of these power bricks they've just died, they're not built to last. And a very, very neat Sega Game Gear. Now with a Game Gear, the sound works but the picture's all funny, so that's nothing new with Game Gears. Really you got to bite a bullet when you buy a Game Gear and accept that you're going to have to change all the capacitors, which I plan to do on this. There's someone which I've got a box Game Gear which I've got all the capacitors and LCD screen changed, and it was on eBay, so he did a fantastic job of that, and so I will be going back to them and getting them to do the same thing to this particular Sega Game Gear. It didn't cost too much. I think it was about £27, including the LCD screen and everything else really. And it's worth doing because the components for these Game Gears were pretty cheap really, they're not built to last. So yeah, I'm quite happy to have that. How much do you think I paid for that? £20. I thought that was a very good deal at a car boot. £20 for all those goodies. Okay, Also, I bought separately off eBay. This was about £10. Actually, I didn't know. Tell a lie, it was not £20. I lie. That was actually £10. It was, because I remembered it was the same money as this little boy. This was just a boxed wide gear, so I got that for £10, and this for £10 as well. The boxed wide gear, which is a nice little magnifying screen for the game gear. It is boxed. There's a little bit of damage to a box and so forth, but you know. It's a nice accessory to have, really, because unfortunately there's no way of playing Sega Game Gear games, really. I have seen on eBay a few fake complicated mods to Game Gears that people have done. It's, you know, you really got to know what you're doing with electronics, really, so it's not really worth messing around with. Maybe one day there'll be an adapter for the Retron 5 or Mega Drive, or who knows. We'll just have to see, really, but at the moment we're pretty stuck with Game Gear. Now, my sister-in-law, I always ask my sister-in-law if she's got any old gaming related boxes or bits and bobs to don't throw them away, just hang on to them and give them to me. And yesterday she gave me a bag full of goodies, and inside them was some boxes. She says she's still sorting stuff out, and so she might be able to find the contents to these boxes, which would be neat if she does. But for now she's just had the boxes. And so she had a box for a lime green Game Boy Color. It's a little bit damaged and a bit damaged and so forth, but you know, for a free box, and I do want to get a lime green. I've got quite a lot of the other colours, but not a lime green one. Nice to have a box. It'll save money, and hopefully, you never know, she might find it. Also, some Game Boy Advance games. Again, these are just boxes. Broken Sword, Star X, which looks okay game actually. I might see if I can pick up the cart for this and the manual. Unless, I said, my sister-in-law can actually find the games. And also, what I'm really stoked about are these next 5 boxes. She found for me Pokemon Crystal. This is up the box only, and for gold, all in good condition, box only. This one comes with in a tray, but unfortunately no manual. Emerald. This is a Game Boy Advance one. Now this one, I had a spare manual. It comes with a special tray. It's an unusual tray this takes because it takes a Game Boy Advance wireless adapter. Okay, so again, if my sister-in-law doesn't actually find the game and the adapter, I'm going to have to see if I can get those off eBay. But to get them loose will be a hell of a lot cheaper than getting them boxed. So I've got the box and the tray, and also, like I said, I had a spare manual for this game. So all I need to do is just get those the cart and the adapter. So that would be great if I can complete that, which I will do. And this one I also had a manual for and a spare tray, and that is Pokemon Sapphire version. So yeah, that's really cool. So I'm really pleased to have those. Okay, as a lot of you know, Club Nintendo has come to an official end in terms of their loyalty scheme and stars and so forth. And I've been saving my last lot of stars and for something decent. And at the end, something decent did come out. It's another CD. And I know Nintendo brought out quite a few CDs, but what's so special about this one? It comes in a nice little box, and it's a Nintendo sound selection for many games over several systems. And not only do you get like a, I think is it a single CD or 2 CD? Yes, a double CD. It includes Famicom games. But what's really cool is that you get this great art book, and the book describes and explains where the sound came from, and in the game it talks about a game. It shows screenshots of all the little sound snippets. So most of them are endings or beginnings and stuff from various games. And to get that for free from Club Nintendo, that's just the order we see, I thought it was great. It's such a nice CD set. It really is nice, and I've downloaded it on, I've got it all on my iTunes and stuff to play on my iPod. So that's great. I'm really pleased to get that with my last points of Club Nintendo. So Nintendo, thank you. Okay. Right, that's all the accessories. Now just turning to the games. I've got a few Wii games. First of all, I got a box one. Now, before I did have a game alone, but this one comes with a box and a particularly large accessory. And I was in two minds whether or not to actually get this game because it's really for kids. Well, it's definitely for kids. But I saw it cheap. It was £6 all complete, and you can normally pay about £16 for this on eBay. And yeah, continue the excitement. It is the Cooking Mama Babysitting Mama set. Okay. Alright, so you're not actually exactly wetting your pants with excitement here. Basically, as you can imagine, you get the doll and you get the game all complete and stuff. And naturally, there's a little plastic tray, hard tray that the remote fits into. And basically you sort of interact with the doll according to the prompts and stuff on the game. So that's all complete, and I said for that for £6, it's, you know, I'm a bit of a sucker for Nintendo games that come with accessories, and you know, something like this, even though it's not worth a huge amount of money now, it's something that's likely to be accessible for, you know, Nintendo fans and Nintendo collectors. So that's a reason why I picked this up for £6. Obviously not to play. I did say to my daughter whether or not she wanted to play with it, and she weren't too fussed really. So I don't think. I mean, the reviews on it on Amazon are okay, but I haven't got much high hopes for it being a great game anyway. Okay. Well, got a few old games. Retro again. On the Mega Drive, I got this all box complete Subterranea. Basically, you control this sort of some sort of sub-vehicle, some sort of submarine type vehicle, and you go into these sort of cabins and deal with robots and aliens and monsters and all sorts of things. The controls on this are extremely tricky. Fortunately, you've got the option to change the controls, which I highly recommend doing, because for standard control layout, the game's almost impossible to play in my opinion. But if you change your control layout to something that's more intuitive with your controls and so forth, it's a lot easier, but still a damn hard game. I got through the first level without cheating, and yeah, it's a tough game, that one. I got that for a tenner, all complete. It's an okay price. It's in very good condition. And that was from Cash Converters. Now, from the same store, they also had boxed and complete Wario Land 3 on for Game Boy Color in very good condition. Again, that was about £10, which again is a good price for this particular game. So I'm glad to have that for the collection. Nothing special, just one PS1 game, Worms World Party, all complete. I think that's about £1. I think I got it from a car boot. A few DS games. I think this was 50p. Yeah. Boogie. I got this on the Wii and the PS2. I only got it because it's 50p. You know, easily missable, that one. Alright, Lego games. I do like to collect my Lego games, and this is Lego Battles. I actually got this from Cash Converters for £1.99, which I thought was quite a good price, really, all complete. Also from Cash Converters for £4, it was a bit more pricey, but again, not a bad price for this game. It's Wacky Races on DS. More DS games. Right, this game was only £2 from. I can't remember where I got this from actually. It wasn't a lot of money. It was like £2. It's a logic game whereby you got to use cogs and machine parts to overcome, you know, objectives and puzzles. So this is sort of a genre I'm interested. It's got an Egyptian theme. So again, it was only £2, so I was quite happy to have that. Okay, now these other DS games I've been having a look at for a long while, and I managed to get this in the store called Game. I got it part of a 3 for 2 deal, so they work out about £6 each, this particular one. So this is Capcom's Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Yep, there's another good hidden gem Capcom game. Yep, so stoked to have that for my Capcom collection. Now, the other games I got apart from the 3 for 2, they were not DS games, so I'll carry on with the DS games, but I'll go to the other ones later. I got these from these next 3 games from CEX. I had some credit with them still, so I got all these for about, I think I probably ended up paying about £15 for these after taking off my store credit. So again, very good prices. So Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, and the original Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, again another Capcom game, and Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Pleased to get those. 3DS game, Mario Tennis Open. This is supposed to be very good. Let's face it, all the Mario sports games are pretty good, aren't they? Okay, I got this for about £8. Spider-Man Edge of Time, that was from Cash Converters. All complete. And this other game I got for $2.99 from CEX. You can also get this on the Wii, so I've got it on my list to get on the Wii. It's you may not think this is anything special. It's called Mensa Academy, so it's obviously by the people who measure your IQ and so forth. So it's some sort of interactive puzzle type, brain IQ measurement type game. Lots of logic puzzles and stuff like that. Now you may think, well, why did I pick that up? First of all, it was like I said, it was only $2.99, so it wasn't a lot of money, but also it is published or developed by Square Enix. Yes, the people who bought us Final Fantasy made this. Why? I don't know, but they did. So, yeah, again, it's I like to pick up Square Enix games when I see them, so that's why I got that one. Probably never ever actually play it, but for $2.99 it's good for a collection. Okay, I got a few PS3 titles. This is about $2.99. Conflict Denied Ops. I got the Conflict games, quite a few of them on the PS2. Again, this was about $2.99. What's good about this one? It's Rocksmith. This is a 2014 edition. The original one obviously came out a year before, which came out with a guitar type cable. So I hope to get that complete in box at some point if I can see it cheap. But this one, they missed prices. They had this for $2.99 when it should have been easily about 15 quid or more, or not more really, because this title is still worth a fair bit. I can't play a guitar and I probably won't be skilled enough to actually play that game. Obviously I haven't got a real electric guitar anyway, but still, it's nice to have for a collection. This is something that I can play. Supercar Challenge. Again, this was only about $2.99. This game, again, I think it's about £4 this one was, from CEX. This is another Disney game, so I often like to pick up the games for Disney games, and this is Disney Brave. The reviews on this are actually okay. Alright, this is all very good condition, but all boxed and complete. I also got this on the Xbox 360, but I want it for the PS3 too. Doom 3 BFG, which stands for Big Effing, yeah, Gun. Yeah, it's all very neat, and that was only about £6 from CX. Okay, I got somebody at work was saying it's cheap, and I got it for £12. Walking Dead on the PS4, first season with the 400 days extra episode type thing. First class game. I already played that on the PS3, so I'm glad to have it for PS4 too. And I got a couple of new sealed games. This was in Cash Converters, and it was only £6. So for a sealed game, PS4 game, yeah, I'll probably pick it up. And it's Little Big Planet 3. Again, a very good price for that. Okay, this game I picked up from Asda's today. It's a cheap game. It's the same price as it. You know, I paid £12 for it, which is the same that you pay for it on Amazon. Maybe I should have waited for it to come out, but it's like from a small. It's published by 505 Games. I think it comes from some sort of indie studio, but it's got very good reviews. It's even got an award from BAFTA, and it's called Brothers. It's a co-op game whereby you got to basically work together for two brothers to work together to try to find the water of life to help save their sick father. So yeah. So it's a type of an adventure game with probably puzzle elements too. So I think, you know, I think this could be. I was thinking, cool, that could be something exciting like Ico or Shadow Colossus type things. I don't know if it's as good as that, but it has got a few awards, and so I thought, for £12, I'll take a punt. I know I'll pick that up, especially on the PS4. Okay. Okay, from a charity shop, picked up a PC game. It was only £1. Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's got the key, you know, a code with a key on it, and all the contents, all the discs, and the little keyboard guide. So it's all complete. I know it's an online type game, but still, for £2 for a collection, that's not. Was it £2 or £1? I think actually it was £1. £1 for a collection, that's pretty good. Okay, I got a few Xbox 360 games. Got this from CEX. I had a bit of credit. It wasn't the cheapest of price, but I don't see this as often as I would like to. I see it on the PS3 a lot, but not on the Xbox 360. I don't know why. Dead or Alive 5. I know it's not particularly great find, but still I needed it for my collection. This one again is less common. Dark on the Xbox 360. You can only get on that. Alright, at the car boot, a guy had lots of sports Xbox 360 games, but once all new and sealed, and he was selling them all for £2, but in there was also a few games that weren't sports, not much, but one of them was Arcania, Gothic 4, so I think it's originally a PC type game. They have brought this out on the PS4, sort of a complete version, which I will get at some point. But for 360, this for £2, I thought that wasn't a bad price. All new and sealed. Okay. Okay, this game is not particularly common in the UK. Now you're going to laugh at me when I show it to you. But it's Call of Duty 2. Now you think, what do you mean that's bloody as common as anything? Actually, the version of Call of Duty 2 that you see all the time is like a some sort of special edition or gold edition or Game of the Year type edition it is. I've got it and I see it all the time everywhere. But I've been wanting to get one that was just, you know, the standard, bulk standard edition, and I haven't seen one of these for years. You can probably get them on eBay if you wanted to pay eBay prices, but I didn't want to. So in the wild I haven't seen one of these for ages, so I was so pleased to see that, pick that up and get it for about £2. It's quite, you know, like I said, limited edition one everywhere, but that one I hardly ever see. So it's just one of those strange things that they brought out limited edition in massive numbers and it was never limited. But anyway, I've got another game. I've had this on the PS2. This is the high definition version of it. So it's a Guitar Hero 2. Again, a game that you don't see that common around these days. Really, I think people are holding on to this for their collections. Again, I got this for about £4 from CEX, so quite pleased to have that for my collection. Okay. Right, okay, I got a few PS2 to show you. Right, you may have guessed what the first one is. It's shown in the background. Yes, doesn't that look fantastic? It is Demolition Girl. Yeah, I got this because I never heard of it and it sounded quite cheesy. It's by 505 Game Street again. The reviews are pretty mediocre on this, but it's quite a valuable game because it's not very common. I think I paid about £7 for that, which is quite a good price for it really. But basically, you've got to defend your town or city against a giant monster or a giant woman in a bikini. So yeah, it's obviously a Japanese type developed game, so oh well, it's different. And you know, as a collector of PS2, you know, it's one of those things that you have to have really. Okay, this is a much better game. The artwork looks cheesy as anything, but it's one of those top-down shooters, one of the gun shooters, top-down. This game is actually first class. It's hardly, you know, high rated. I've also got this on the Mobile Force 1 on the PS1. I've only paid about £4 for this. Very good game. Okay, this game It's not the most common game. Again, I only paid about 50p for it. It's Quest for Sleeping Beauty. It's done by the same people, Liquid. He also did another one. I think it's Snow Quest or something or Quest for Snow Queen, and also one that's Robin Hood Quest or something. So the reviews are okay. Yeah, I just got it because it's a less common game really. I'm getting for 50p. It's cheap. Okay, a Namco game that was $1.99 for cash from CX. Rhythmic Star. Sorry, Rhythmic Star. It's a iToy type game by Namco. Okay, this is by Titus, who has bought us some good games before. Barbarian on the PS2. Picked this up for £1 from a car boot. Eternal Crest. The reviews on that aren't particularly good. Not much to say about this. Right, MTV Music Generator 3. I've also got 2 on the PS2, and there's also the original one came out on the PS1. This is the most valuable out of the 3. It's like a it's for, anyone who's likes to do DJ type mixes and stuff. This was about £2. Gadget and the Gadgetinis, another unusual Inspector Gadget game based on the spin-off cartoon. Sorry about that little jump there, my wife just walked into the camera. Okay, this is V-Rally 3, one of the ones I didn't have. Got the first 2 on the PS1. Okay, this game, again, I only got this for £1. The reviews are okay. It's about 2K games, based on the movies Zavura. Again, like I said, it was only £1, so that's why I picked it up more than anything else. My wife apologised for disturbing the camera. Do you want to say hello to her wife? Nikki, can come and say hello to the camera?
Hello!
Hello, that's the wife. Okay, Boogie. I had this one, like I said, on the Wii and also the DS. Again, that was only about £1. Actually, tell a lie, I got that for less than that. It was 30p. Was it 30p? I think it may have been 30. It may have been 50p actually, or something like that. Anyway, another hockey game, NHL Hockey 2008. Again, another 2008 title. As I collect those. Okay, this has been on my want list for a while. It's supposed to be a very good flight simulator, fighting. Obviously, you play as a pilot of a jet fighter, so it's supposed to be quite a good game. That Lethal Skies. Okay, moving on to some Nintendo games. Alright, the first with Beautiful Joe. I've also got this on the PS2, but it's nice to get on the GameCube. There's also 2 other ones that came out on the GameCube too, which I've got to pick up when I see them. So I think that was about £8 from CX. Okay, this was Excite Truck. I got this from Game, part of that 3 for 2 deal. So this worked out about £5 or £6. Not a fantastic price. But as part of that deal, I got I saved money on the other games I did. But Excite Truck, obviously a sequel to the original Excite Bike, so that's the reason why I wanted to get it. Okay, again, this game was only £1. It's a Boogie Superstar, so it's like a sequel to the first Boogie game. It's a Wii collection. Okay, I got a couple of Wii U games. Not a huge price, but I wanted it for a Wii U collection. It's all complete. Call of Duty Ghosts. That's like £10. That's from Cash Converters. And this game, I got with store credit from CX, so it cost me nothing in the end. If I did buy it, it would have been about 30 quid. It's Pikmin 3. Again, this particular game is keeping its value, it's keeping its money, so you get that for a collection. And also in CX, I got these 2 games, and again, I think I ended up paying £5 for these 2 games. They're PS Vita games, but I did have about what was it in the end, about £35 worth of store credit, so it came to about £40 in the end that they both came to. And that is Weekend Kiwami, that's how you pronounce it. I think this is also on a PS4, I believe. And Disgaea for A Promise Revisited. So, you know, obviously I'm quite stoked to get those for my Vita collection. Okay guys, that's all my pickups for today. I have ordered a few other bits and bobs, but they've taken the time to come from the post, so hopefully we'll see them at some point. Obviously my next pickup video. But until then guys, you take care, and if by all means subscribe if you haven't already, leave comments and stuff. I love replying to comments, and thumbs up. So take care guys, bye!